Welcome back. Today we're talking about Willett Green Top Small Batch Cask Strength Family Reserve Rye Whiskey. 111.6 proof. Is it worth it? Is it any good? Stay tuned to find out. Like I said, welcome back. Today we're talking about Willett's Green Top Cask Strength 111.6 proof rye whiskey. Now I got this, 2020, just during the Rona, when you could kind of venture back out after 3 months of being locked down. I found this in Ohio for $40. And at the time I bought also the pot stilled. Pot stilled, not so good. But I saw this one, and in my desk, I have this big, huge area. It's probably about 2 foot wide and about 3 foot deep. And I put it in there and forgot about it. There's another one I'm going to be doing, the old pepper. Put in there and forgot about. And I think I was watching David and Kira on, well, they used to be the Shelf Turds, but now they're whiskey.com, YouTubers, whiskey tubers. And they were talking about it, how they really enjoyed it. And I was like, I think I have one of those. So went in there, got it, dusted the bad boy off, had a sip and went, you are definitely not the pot stilled. You are really good. So we know this is cask strength. It's 4 years old. The mash bill, ready for this, is a high rye mash bill, 74% rye, 11% corn, and 15% malted barley, with the Willett low rye mash bill of 51% rye, 34% corn, and 15% malted barley. I said I got this for $40 in 2020, and I opened it up, and I wanted to do a review because, like we talked about, is it worth it? Let's find out. Been out the customary 25 minutes covered. Let's get into the first nose. Oh, so right off, I get a floral sweetness. Like if you've ever been into a florist and you walk in the doors and that kind of bunch of all the, carnations and roses and all those flowers kind of hit you real quick. That's what that smells like. Then you get on the underlying back end, a burnt toffee and caramel apple. It's a light amber in color, but she's got some heavy, drippy thick legs, which was surprising because, like I said, with the pot stilled, I was not a fan. It had this off-putting, weird, funky Play-Doh note. So I kind of gave that away and never went back to it again. It reminded me of Lusty Claw. And I get the rye spice, but like a spicy raisin. If you've ever had a rum-soaked raisin, that's what that reminds me of. A little bit of citrus and green tea. Got into the nose? Let's get into that first taste. Wow. It's a botanical note. That floral sweetness that I talked about hits you right at the tongue, mid-palate. It's coating, it's viscous, but that floral note is strong, but it's not unpleasant. Well, then you back end, you get a rye spice, but a toasted grain note, hint, and I mean an absolute hint of black pepper. It's not bad for $40. I know people were seeing these, the purple tops are going for secondary of like $300, $400, $500, whatever the ridiculous amount is for an, I think it's a $110, $120 bottle. Then you have the other ones, which are 10 years, and they go for ridiculous amounts of money. But for a 4 year, it's not bad. It's getting for a second taste. The botanical note is there, but to me, there's an underlying creamy vanilla sweetness that kind of coasts right behind that botanical note. But again, it has that floral note with a rye spice and toasted grain on the end. I mean, it's not unpleasant for a rye whiskey, especially cask strength for $40. Yeah, it's not bad at all. You can find this in a bar. I mean, this is a 2020 version, but if you can find it in a bar, the 21, 22, 23, or even if the 24s are coming out, you can get a 2-ounce pour like you see at Liquor Barn for like $9 an ounce. Do it. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a small batch. It's Willett. There's a love and hate relationship with Willett, folks. Either you love it or you hate it. To me, it's like Dickel. You either like the Flintstone taste or you don't like the Flintstone taste. Me, I don't mind it because it's viscous and it coats. It's good for 111.6 proof. So if you see it out there, pick it up. My name is Brian. This is the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Like I always say, find a bottle, open the bottle, enjoy the bottle, because good ryes, whiskeys are always meant to be shared. Like, comment below if you had any of the 4-year-old. Have you had any of the Willets, even the pot stilled? What did you think? Subscribe and share. Thank you so much. And me and Slim here, we'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.